I'm a Leafs fan. Again. How? What? How do they do it? Time after time. What? Columbus wins this one 4-3 in overtime. Leafs were up 3-0 at one point. Now, when it comes to changes in the lineup, of course, Muzzin was hurt in the last game. Marincin came in. He's good on the PK and not allowing defensive entries, but he treats the puck like a grenade when he gets it on his stick. So that can be an issue. But he played all right this game. Columbus just shuffled around their lineup a little bit. Not any change there. And start off. In the first period, there was a point where Austin Matthews had blocked 3 of the 4 shots for Toronto. He had a terrific game. He probably would have liked to get more shots on net, but his line was the most dangerous out there. And then it happened. Toronto scores. Short-handed. Can you believe that? By Cody Ceci. If you told me that, I'd give you the finger. I really would. His shot went off of Seth Jones, who was trying to get his foot out of the way, and then it just sneaked past Korpisalo, and boom. At the end of the first, the shots were 9-6 for Toronto. And overall, they outchanced the Blue Jackets in that opening period, so I just can't stop laughing hysterically. It's the madness of seeing them lose games like this over and over again. Get it together. Second period. With about 13 minutes left, Toronto goes on the power play, and they score! Finally, somebody scores on the special teams there, besides shorthanded. And this one is an amazing pass from Nylander, from Marner, who's near the blue line, straight to Nylander, somehow gets through to him, right in front of the net. He dipsy-doodles. It's 2-0. Bob's your uncle right there. That was assisted by also by Matthews, by the way. And Cody Ceci's goal was assisted by Kerfoot and Kapanen. Now, all of a sudden, then, with about, how many minutes later? A few minutes later, Nick Robertson, the Leafs 18-year-old rookie, on an amazing pass from Kapanen in the corner, straight out to the circle. Robinson just blasts it into the net, through Korpisalo, and that's his night. Tortorella pulls his goalie, who allows 3 goals on 15 shots, and Merce Lurkins comes in. And that was around, I think, the 12-minute mark. But still, in the second period, we've got some time left. The Jackets begin the nightmare, Toronto's nightmare. They score. Pierre-Luc Dubois gets his first goal, assisted by Werenski and Atkinson. And this was towards the end of a power play for them, which actually looked really good. And he hit a knuckleball that just went past Frederik Andersen. It was hard to blame that on him at all. And you go into the third period, 3-1, the score. Now, in the third, we're about just over 7 minutes in, and Seth Jones, who's felt bad now for about a period and a half because of an own goal, so to speak, makes it 3-2 with a perfect shot, top corner from the circle. Again, it's hard to blame Anderson on just an amazing goal. And then all of a sudden, halfway through the third period, Columbus just takes over the tempo of the game, and Toronto looks lazy, sloppy, whatever you want to call it. And then at 9-11 of the game, Pierre-Luc Dubois strikes again. Gets his second goal, assisted by Atkinson and Savard. And this one was a snipe from the circle as well on a transition play. And yeah, it's a 3-3 game. It just totally, the game totally flip-flopped. I what? How? Wait. Overtime. Here we go. So for the first 12 minutes, it's practically all Toronto. They spent almost the entire time in Columbus's own zone, just making plays, putting pucks on net. Merzlikins just looks fantastic. But still, you're like, oh, this is Toronto's game. Any minute now. Any minute now. And then, with about a little less than 2 minutes left to go, Columbus did start to take over play with about 7-8 minutes left in the overtime. But with about 2 minutes left, Morgan Rielly, the Leafs are in Columbus' zone. Morgan Rielly decides to pinch just a little bit, 4 or 5 feet off the blue line, and Columbus makes him pay. It becomes a 2-on-1 in the other direction with none other than Pierre-Luc Dubois with the puck. He dips, he doodles back and forth, and puts a perfect backhand up over into the corner to make it 4-3. Columbus wins the game. They now lead the series 2-1. I know. I've already said that. Merzlikins stopped all 21 shots. Yep. Now, Toronto, some quick notes here. Toronto's fourth line actually looked really good here. Keefe played them a lot. I'm not sure exactly what the minutes were for them, but they should be good, and they should be key in the next game, which is tomorrow on August 7th. Friday, August 7th. Marner was dangling all night tonight. He looked really good defensively as well. Tavares was just killing it in the face-off circle. And then for Columbus, Dubois, what can I say? A hat trick. He put the team on his back and won it for him. Jenner also had a really good game. Was it Nash, their fourth line center? He was the only one who's consistently winning faceoffs there. And Jones, other than that sort of own deflection goal, at least in the last half of the game, he looked really good. He kind of picked himself up. And Bob's your uncle there. There you have it. I would love to hear from you. The box score. Psych. Shots on goal were 43-36 for Columbus. It did not feel like this, at least for 2.5 periods. The face-off win percentage was 51-49% for Toronto. Power play was 1 for 2 for Toronto. Columbus, they were 0 for 3. Not many penalties ever called in this series, except for maybe the last game. Penalty minutes were 6 for the Leafs, 4 for Columbus. Blocks were 24-20 for Toronto, led in this category. They did miss Muzzin, so much so. The giveaways were 19 for Columbus, 12 for Toronto. When interviewed after the game, Leafs did not have, Keefe, their coach, did not have some kind words for the Maple Leafs team. I'll tell you that. He was disappointed in their play for the most of it, which I found a bit peculiar. But in any case, the goalies, Anderson stopped 39 of 43 shots for a .907 save percentage. Korpisalo stopped 12 of 15 for an .800 save percentage. And Merzlikins stopped everything. Who does Columbus start for tomorrow? I would think Merzlikins might get the start in net again. But I mean, they both played. Well, Merzlikins played more. He played almost 50 minutes. Korpisalo just under 29. So we'll see. I guess that's a bit of a toss-up here. Okay, that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear what you have to say about this game in the comments section down below, especially you Leaf fans and Columbus fans as well. That's it, man. Just boom. Thanks so much. Please be kind to each other out there, and I'll see you soon.